Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Anna Monet. I'm back with another video. This is another video on my cruise ship series. If y'all don't know, I worked on a cruise in Hawaii. Yeah, and I've been sharing my experience. Today's video is things I don't like about working on the cruise ship. But yeah, we just gonna get into it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if y'all got any questions. And yeah, let's go. Okay, one of the main things I don't like is the rooms. The rooms are so tiny, y'all, and you have to share this little baby room with two other people. Some people have a room with 4 people, but luckily mine's just 3. But look at this little tiny bathroom, though. Like, oh my God, the shower curtain be touching me sometimes, and it be pissing me off. Like, the room is tiny. And you don't really have a lot of privacy because it's literally just this little baby room with your other roommates, and normally they be there unless y'all have opposite work schedules. But yeah, that's it's one of the most annoying parts about being on a cruise. It's this little baby room, and I've heard horror stories about people having like mold and like dust and stuff in their room, or if you have a dirty roommate, oh my God, it could be so many bad things that happen when you have roommates that you don't know, just random people working on a cruise. So you're gonna be working 7 days a week for like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. And not only are you going to be working every single day, you're going to be working 10 hours a day. You're not just going to be working 4 or 5 hours a day. You're going to be working 10 hours a day. Depending on your work schedule, you might have a break in between, like a long break, like 4 or 5 hours. But some people just got like an hour break and they just got that 10-hour shift every day. So it really just depends, honestly. But yes, you're working every day. Honestly, it's exhausting, and then you're doing the same thing. It's very mundane. It's like, oh, I just did this yesterday. I gotta keep doing this every single day. So yeah. So another thing that really grinds my gears is, y'all, the food on the ship is terrible. The food is horrible. No nutritional value whatsoever, and it's disgusting. Like, look at this. I ain't never been to jail before, but this is giving me jail food. I can't even identify what this is. Oh, the food was, woo. This was one of my favorite meals, y'all, but this don't even look appetizing. Like, that's crazy. Okay, another thing that really grinds my gears on a cruise ship is the shitty coworkers. Oh my gosh. I feel like most of the people on the cruise are generally nice and not annoying as fuck, but those people who are, oh my gosh, they are like, there are some people that are like always complaining about the job, and it's like we all are always complaining, but like it's more like a jokey way, but they're like complaining seriously, and I'm like, you hate it that bad? Like, just leave. Like, you talking about you gonna quit every day? Like, just quit. When I quit, I didn't tell nobody I quit. Well, I told the people that day that I was gonna quit, and I feel like they thought I was bluffing, but jokes on them because I don't bluff. But yeah, literally some people that's annoying, they talking about they gonna quit, they talking about how bad it is, like, just leave. And then also, there's some people that be like snitching, or like teachers' pets, I'll be calling them. Like, I work at the restaurant, you're not allowed to eat the food, but like, we would all eat the food, but like, some people are like snitching and telling people that we're eating food in the galley, and it's like, why would you do something like that? Like, you saw the food in the crew mess. Why would you be like that? We're all working together. We're all having the same experience. So the fact that you feel comfortable enough to do that is like insane. Okay, speaking of like shitty coworkers and just overall negative energy, another thing that really grinds my gears is the officers. Now, I work at a restaurant, and usually there's like an assistant, like restaurant manager, and then there's like only a couple that are like actually restaurant managers. What's crazy is I know so many people who became an officer, like they became an assistant restaurant manager, and then they started acting brand new. Like, I was just talking to you yesterday, and now you're acting brand new, like you're acting like you're hot shit, you're super strict, you won't let us do nothing, you're not even yourself anymore, you're just, you know, and you can just tell that like people like that are just not used to being in charge, and they're not used to having any level of authority. And you can tell a lot of people sometimes it like gets to their heads. Like, I know, like, I'll be hearing stories about like, oh, like, we used to be friends, he became an officer, he don't even speak to me no more. Like, what? Are you dumb? We all work in the same shit, but they feel like they have some type of status now. But yeah, you can tell when people ain't never had nothing, because it's ridiculous. I swear also, they will just let anybody be a manager on that ship. Like, they're so desperate for people in general that they will just let anybody be a manager, because it's already hard enough to just get regular workers. So like, you doing a decent job, and you're like of a certain age or like a certain level of experience, you want to be a manager? They never asked me because I'm a joke and I don't play by the rules. But like, I know plenty of people that I was cool with that like they asked, like they will let anybody be a manager. Okay, so also there is a lot of rules that you have to follow on a cruise ship. Like I told y'all, we had to like walk in like one hallway, like you could only go a certain way. Yeah, there's a lot of other rules, such as you're not allowed to use your phone. Like you can't use your phone or like walk around with your headphones in like in that hallway. You only are allowed to use your phone technically, I guess, like in your room, and then on the crew deck, which is like upstairs on the roof basically, and then in the crew mess. Also, what are some other rules? Also, this is another one that's kind of annoying. You're not allowed to bring outside food. Like if you go off the ship and you go get food, you go to McDonald's or you go to a little diner or whatever, and you bring a to-go box, you have to eat it in the crew mess. Like you're not allowed to eat it in your room. People were literally getting fired for sneaking food in their room and eating it. Like, that's insane. Speaking of getting fired, bro, you have to be ready to quit, to be fired at any given moment. Any given moment, you have to be ready to jump ship or to get fired, because people get fired every single day and people quit every single day. And it's just like, oh, you so-and-so, they just got here last week. No, they got fired. Why they get fired? They didn't show up to work. Like, it's crazy. Like, the turnaround rate in there, I think the turnaround rate is 70%. That's the highest turnaround rate I've ever heard, ever. Turnaround rate for a restaurant. So 70% of the people they hire don't stay for more than maybe 6 months. Or they don't stay for the full term. So they even had, they used to do 6-month contracts. They had to shorten it to 4.5 months because people was getting fired and quitting too much. So yeah. All right. The last couple cons I'm gonna mention are, on the cruise ship, it's loud as hell. It's so loud everywhere you go. I guess because you're on a ship, but like it's so loud, especially in the galley. If y'all don't know, galley is like where they cook food and where they wash the dishes. It's so loud in there. It's insane. It's literally insane. Speaking of the galley, dude, when I worked on a cruise ship, I worked at one of the main dining restaurants. We had to carry these big old trays, and they used to be heavy. And not only did we have to carry these big old trays around this huge restaurant, but I worked upstairs, and the galley was downstairs. We used to have to carry this tray and go down the freaking escalator. So people used to always be dropping stuff, and like, I see people like hurt themselves or like trip and fall and put like glass in their hand or something. It'd be kind of dangerous. On there. Speaking of dangerous, look, I'm gonna show y'all the little, I literally had not broke my finger. I got my finger smashed in the ice machine one day. Like, it was bad, y'all. I literally had to wear a splint. And then I had to go to work the next day. Like, you get no time off. Like, unless you're dead, you have to be like dead. See, it's your time off. But if you're dead, then it doesn't matter. The other thing that's kind of annoying is no service, which I kind of talked about this in my positive video. I like having no service, but sometimes it's like kind of annoying that you don't have no service. It's like, damn, you know. But I think I liked it better than not. But some people would see that as a con. So having no phone service, like nothing, not a bar, it's gonna say no service, SOS. But yeah, that's all for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if y'all have any questions about the cruise ship life. I got a couple more videos in this series, and then I'm gonna be done. Yeah. Then I'm gonna be done. Peace out, y'all.